And welcome back to the fabulous final segment here on CityLine. We were just chit-chatting about the beautiful glass that we have in the studio and how proud we are of Hilltop Artists in Residence at Jason Lee. With me on the comfy couch, I have the Pierce County Developmental Disability Legislation Forum. Boy, that is a mouthful, isn't it? So join me in welcoming Tara Zink. You are the Employment Program Specialist for Pierce County Human Services for Developmental Disabilities. Welcome, Ms. Tara.
Thank you.
Good to have you. Good to have you on the couch. And next we have Mr. Zach Moore. Zach, you are a Safeway courtesy clerk and a part of this forum. So welcome, Zach.
Thanks for having me.
Good to have you here. And then next to you is Mr. Rick Aasen. You are with Trillium Employment, and you are a senior employment consultant. Welcome, Mr. Rick.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. All right, let's talk about this. So, Tara, what is a legislative forum?
Yeah, so the Pierce County Legislative Forum for Developmental Disabilities is an opportunity for members of the developmental disability community, self-advocates, their families, professionals, anyone who has a story to share to come and share that story with their legislators. So Pierce County legislators are invited to come learn about the issues and important things that are impacting their constituents in the developmental disability community.
Well said. Boy, and what a great opportunity for lots of listening,
Absolutely.
Lots of transparency, and lots of aha moments, I think. Mm-hmm. So, Rick, when and where is this forum taking place?
It will be taking place this coming Tuesday, the 19th of November. It's always held at Tacoma Community College, mm-hmm. And it's in Building 11. It starts at 6:30. Mm-hmm. And actually, I want to say that people are encouraged to register. So if for whatever reason they're unable to attend, they'll still be part of the whole loop.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And we're showing here the information about it. And of course, we'll be showing the website underneath each of your beautiful faces here where they can register. So let's talk about, and I want to start with Zach first on this. Why should people attend this legislative forum?
Well, unlike myself, young adults like me and being able to participate in things like this can go to these events and explain and share their stories about being able to sorry. How can I say this? Advocate for like disabilities like reading, math, science, and just have a good time with it.
Absolutely, yeah. Share their point of view about what they need in their
exactly
in their work life and their life in general. What would you add to that, Tara?
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity to just have face time with your elected officials,
yes.
Right? It's for them to have an opportunity to learn directly from people about the issues that are impacting them and how they can play a role in being part of the solution for that.
Absolutely. So, Rick, who is invited to this forum?
Well, first and foremost, I think people in the DD, the Developmental Disabilities community, they're all invited and highly encouraged to attend mm-hmm. and advocate. I think families as well. People such as myself that work in the industry, they are always invited to come, and anyone is invited. You know, as many community members that we can get to come and show up and advocate is highly encouraged. And of course, the legislators that, you know, are representatives.
Absolutely.
So
the people that need to hear from people like you on the couch.
Right.
Zach, tell us, what do you do as a courtesy clerk at Safeway? Give us a typical day for you.
Well, a typical day for me is pretty much like bagging groceries for customers. Usually there's a large amount of orders that we do. Collecting carts, bringing customers' orders out to their vehicles, helping them load it up, and mainly it's just a busy day. Every other day is like calm, fast pace. Normally we get really busy on holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas. Not really Martin Luther King Day, but yeah.
And which Safeway do you work with?
It's the South Hill Safeway out on
Nice.
Meridian.
Very nice. So how long have you been there?
I've been there for a year now.
Outstanding. So what do you like the most about your job?
Everything really.
I love that.
It's a really great place to be. It gets me out of the house. Really, really nice place.
And I bet the customers love you, because I'm sitting here looking at this smile, and I'm looking at the look on your face when you talk about a day, and I can tell that you really like interacting with people and doing what you do.
I have fabulous customer service.
I love that.
It's really great.
Okay, you sold me. I'm going to call up and say, okay, unless Zach is there, I'm not coming to shop, because I need to have my Zach fix. So Tara, if I can't attend the night of the event, how do I still get information and hear about that conversation?
Yeah, so we have a website this year, piercelegislativeforum.org, and there is an opportunity on there for you to share and submit your story, and we can make sure it still gets to your legislator if you're not able to come and talk to them personally at the event.
Good. So for our viewers, let's talk about the history of this forum. How did it start?
Yeah, it's been going on since 1995, and it originally was coordinated by the Pierce County Coalition for Developmental Disabilities, PC2. They're an organization in our community that is a great advocacy network and support for families in the developmental disabilities community. It's been a value of the community to have a forum and a place to host this type of conversation and opportunity for advocacy and information sharing. This year it's coordinated and convened by PAVE, which stands for Partnership for Action Voices for Empowerment, and they have convened a planning committee which has been organizing the events and reaching out to legislators and helping to get the word out there. So thank you to everyone on our planning committee and to everyone who is involved in making the event happen.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I want to ask Rick this question, then I want Zach to jump in also. So what will be discussed at the forum?
Basically, you know, any type of things that you want to advocate, that you want your legislators to be aware of, you know, how much you really enjoy being a part of the community, and, you know, just promoting a more inclusive environment and community.
Zach, you spoke at last year's forum. What did you talk about last year, and then how did you feel about it?
At first, I was really nervous when I was attending this event, but I did talk about how I got my job in the first place by filling out the application online, which is every other time I do it. It's amazing. And what I did to help provide for my family and help others see that if you really try and get your heart into it, you can really apply anywhere and just go in the following day and really show them that you want this job and you're willing to work for it.
Yes. Zach, do you, or have you in the past, or will you this time, talk about perhaps the barriers that people with disabilities face when they're looking for a job?
I will, absolutely.
What do you think the biggest barrier has been in your experience?
The biggest barrier in my life has actually I've tried multiple times before I got this job at Safeway to apply at many different places like Walmart, GameStop, Subway. All of them had interviews, but never really gave me the chance to do so.
Okay, but Safeway saw the gem that you are and said,
Yeah.
Yep, we're taking this guy. You guys lost out. We're taking him.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. So there's a lot of perseverance that has to go along with this, because I think that anybody looking for a job, you don't get all the yeses right away, but then you add somebody with disabilities, and that's an even harder one to figure out of what did I do wrong, or what did they not see in me that I see in myself?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. So if we don't live in Pierce County, but we want to attend the forum, what do we do, Miss Tara?
You are still more than welcome to attend. You know, I think that there are lots of shared things statewide, but we'd also encourage you to see if there is an event in your local community. Lots of communities have legislative forums.
Okay. And then last question for you is, what can people do to be involved in this forum?
Yes, there are lots of volunteer opportunities. leading up to and the night of. If you go to our website, there is a tab there that says Get Involved, and you can look at what those opportunities are. But even outside of that, you know, we're hoping that people are excited about being involved in advocacy opportunities. There are advocacy days throughout session, January through March. You can find more information on the ARC website about what those days are and how to be involved in that. Tools for Success is an opportunity if there are students in the community who want to learn more about how to be advocates. And then Pierce County also has a People First chapter if there are self-advocates in the community who are interested in building their advocacy skills. That's a great way to get connected too. So outside of the Legislative Forum, there are lots of ongoing opportunities to be involved and be advocates for the developmental disabilities community.
Absolutely. So question for you, Mr. Zach. What do you want the attendees to leave with? What's the one thing you want them to walk away with?
Well, I want them to walk away with the ability to actually try and actually attend these events, like with the Legislative Forum, and being able to speak with confidence to actually share their stories and their perseverance on their interviews. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I think you've said that just beautifully. Thank you to all three of you for
You're
being
welcome.
here today and spreading the word about this forum. Zach, you shine so bright, it is unbelievable. And I know that you are going to inspire other people to follow in your footsteps. So thank you for being so brave and being on the show today.
You're welcome.
And you too, thank you for all the team members that we couldn't fit on the couch that are a part of your organizations as well. All right? Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just a reminder that the Children's Museum of Tacoma's Gingerbread Jamboree is on November 30th and December 1st, and you get to build the gingerbread of your dreams at that event. For more information, contact playtacoma.org. And that wraps up another great segment of CityLine. It is always a pleasure and a privilege to be in your home. We've given you some really great things to think about in this last hour, so go out there, be a part of the tapestry, and above all, pay it forward. And when you come back, we'll be waiting for you right here at CityLine. Take care.
Tacoma, that's my home, yeah. Tacoma, that's my home. Oh, you're from Seattle. Oh, you're from LA. Oh, you're from Chicago, but Tacoma's where you'll stay. Oh, you're from Seattle. Oh, you're from LA. Oh, you're from Chicago, but Tacoma's where you'll stay, yeah. Tacoma, that's my home.